Hey y'all, anybody there? We're losing the light. I was gonna say 8 o'clock, but look at that. Sun's leaving. Say goodbye to the glorious, glorious sun. Goodbye, divine masculine. Sleeping up over the hill. Anybody there? I haven't even showered yet. I just got back from Zumba and I'm blazing hot. So I thought, I don't know, something just said I was supposed to do something right now, so I'm doing it live. I gave nobody any notice. So let's see if anybody's even there. Hi! Anyone there? Dang. I think I've ended it. I think I ended it. Did I? Are you guys there? I don't know if I've ended this or not. Hi! I pressed finish twice. You know what? That's interesting because I went to end it twice. That's a message. I went to end it twice. And it just kept coming back. Hi. Oh Lord. No, I haven't been around because I haven't been wanting to sport my black eye in public. But I missed doing the live readings, you know. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds till I get a couple people on here. I'm all sweat bucket because I just got back from Zumba. Have you guys ever done Zumba? Oh my God. I went to do my yoga and I waited. I did all my errands and whatever I needed to get done so I could get there right in time for yoga, you know, right on time. And as I walked in the class, she goes, they were all wrapping up and I'm like, what are you doing? And she goes, you're my student. Class is over? And I'm like, really? I said, well, what's coming next? And she goes, Zumba. And I go, well, I guess I'm supposed to do this. And I guess I was, because with that, I normally do like an hour of the weights and the treadmill, and then I do my yoga class, and you know, by the time I'm out of there, it's like 3 hours, and I can't keep doing that. So I got it all done in an hour and a half, basically, and I'm sweaty. Anyway. Yeah, I look beautiful. Thanks, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys about something really quick, and then I'm going to do readings. I haven't hardly worked today. I just did private readings, and which is my favorite. You know, that is really my favorite work is talking to you guys, doing my private readings, like life coach sessions. That's my best. So what I wanted to say was, we're all in the process of learning, right? We're all ascending. We're all learning new things, and it came out today when I was doing my reading. Remember how I talked to you guys about shielding, and I said that I don't ever see my twin and I shielded in white light when I'm trying to protect us. I wrap us in blue light, Archangel Michael's light. Hi. And so what came today was it's so hot, right? Look at my studio. I've got it all covered up like a tomb, right? This sail is normally down and covered up, and I've got my blinds, and I've got everything just like completely covered up. So I go over today, and I thought I can't deal with this. I can't not have the light coming in because I have to have the light. I'm going nuts. I'm in a cell. I'm in solitary confinement, and I can't handle it. I feel like I'm somebody been put in a pit. So I went and I opened up the blinds this morning, my shutters. I mean, I have white shutters, beautiful shutters that open up in a garden window. And I opened them up, and I was like, oh, let there be light, you know? But then the heat came in. I know that there's a totally symbolic message in this, that when the lights opened up, then the heat comes in. I get it. I get what's happening. I get my message. But I couldn't handle it anymore, so I had to open it up. And as soon as I opened up the, and my landlord, he came in when I was gone. He keeps coming into my studio, which I don't like. I don't like that. So that's another thing. I'm just going to throw that in really quick about speaking up about people crossing your boundaries. I know that he's trying to help, and he would come in to help because he was feeding the cats and he was, you know, checking on things. But then it just kind of continued, where he would come in here and he's like, you know, I opened up your blinds and I opened up your, turn the fans off, and I'm just like, that's why the lights are all off. That's why nothing's ever around, because he's constantly coming into my studio, which is my private space. So tonight I got him, and I've been talking about that, I've been thinking about that. You know, I don't like that. I understand that he's trying to help me. I had my bike in the back of my car because I went bike riding with my daughter, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to leave it there because it's I have a secure private driveway, and that way I can, I think I'm going to go bike riding tomorrow. So I was out, and I thought I'm going to take my bike out, and I turn around, it's gone. I'm like, what? And he had gone into my car and taken my bike out. And I'm just like, God dang, you know, I don't have my bike. And my daughter says, oh, he's just trying to help, he's just trying to help. And I said, I understand that. It's kind of like with my twin. Somebody was trying to help him too, and they fucked everything up for me and him. So it's like, don't help so much. You know, if somebody doesn't ask you to do something, don't do it. You know, you're trying to be helpful at times, but you're not. It's actually annoying. It's kind of like, I've learned this lesson, you know, don't give me advice if I don't ask for it, you know? So as we were going to my daughter and I are going to take something or put something in the car, I looked at my back of my car, and there's a huge gash in the back of my paint. And I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. I had a blanket over the back of my car, and I said to him when we were trying to put it in, he's like a bull in a china shop, you know, wanting to help so bad, but he's rough on everything. And I said, you know what, don't let me put it in myself, because if I scratch it, it's me, and I can get mad at me. But if you scratch it, I'm gonna wanna kill you. So I put it in myself, but when he took it out, he scratched all the way down my paint. So I never said anything. What am I gonna do? You know, it's done. He was trying to help me. So today I get this text message just as I was coming home, and he says, I'm going back to the shielding in a second. This is all about boundaries and shielding. So I get a text message, and he says, I'm going to be giving lectures for the next few days. Thus, I won't be able to open up your windows and shutters. And I said, that's fine. I would rather open them myself. Thank you for your help. It's like, stop coming into my studio. Now, see, here's me. I have an issue with saying, you know, because I know that he's trying to help, and I know that he's very, very sensitive, and he gets his feelings hurt really easily. So I was trying to pussyfoot around. I was trying to figure out, how can I say this? Since I've been talking to Archangel Zadkiel, which has come out today. I gave you guys an article on Archangel Zadkiel. And I was talking, and I just said, you know, I kept talking, saying positive affirmations. I have a spiritual team, and they're all on my side, and they're helping me out. And when I talk to them, you know, I'm going to ask others to help me out, and I'm asking you guys to help me out. So basically, they took care of it. The energy, something happened, and he decided to take care of it. And I thought, good. That gave me the opportunity to say, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll do it myself. I'd rather do it myself. Thank you. And I'm locking my door, and you know, getting the idea across. So the next message, we're going to go back to that, is even though I know that I have to say no to people, I have to say, you're crossing my boundaries, it's difficult. So the message is, it's understandable when there are other people in your life that have this issue, and you get frustrated with them. It's just as hard for me. See, I just realized it's hard for me too, and I'm outspoken. So now we're going to go back to the shielding. While I was gone, he kept coming in and putting up, you know, stuff to try and help me. And he put up a dark blue towel, because he says, you know, he figures it wouldn't keep it nice and dark in there. And I said, yeah, but it's like a tomb. So today when I opened up the shutters, the heat came in. I felt the heat immediately. And I thought, of course, a dark towel isn't going to help. It's going to be pulling the heat. You know, we wear black, you're going to fry. What do you do to reflect the heat? You put up white. So I'm hanging up this white sheet. Now, I told you guys, I don't wrap my twin and I in white light to protect us. Okay, so here's me as a teacher learning to adjust. There's different types of shielding. If you are going into a dark energy, if you're going into an area where you know there's going to be a problem, like say you've got fighting going on in the family and you got to go home and you got to deal with it, see yourself in a mirrored shield, so that any anger or any whatever that they're doing, that's like, because they've already come at you, they've already done something, you already know this is going to be a tense situation, but you got to go, it's a family thing. Put a mirrored shield around you, so whatever they're doing reflects back, and they see what they're doing, and it goes back on them. Right? We're not trying to hurt them, but we want them to see, we want them to deflect it off of us. If you're going into a situation where you've already been seen, then put yourself in a white light. Then they already know that you're there. Protect yourself in a white light, and it bounces off, right? That the heat will bounce off. If you are in a situation where you're going to go in, or you're trying to cover yourself, where you're not seen, put yourself in a titanium shield. My friend said that's what she uses, and I laughed, and I said, well, titanium still will draw the heat to you. So it depends on the situation. So the type of shielding that you're using is important for the situation that you're in. White will reflect the heat. If you're already in trouble and the heat's at you, it'll reflect the heat. And think about the heat as in hot energy coming at you too, negative energy coming at you. There's all different ways of shielding. You just got to think about the situation that you're in. But that was interesting to me, because I thought to myself, I can't constantly see myself in a blue light, right? I can't constantly shield us in that. If you're already covered, you're already seen, I was saying, because if you're seen and you put a bright light on you, everyone's going to be like, whoa, there they are. But then put a mirror on you, and then it will reflect and bounce off of you. So I got to think about that. So that was the message that came. What else did I want to tell you guys? I can't think of anything right now. So I'm just going to say I'm going to start reading for you guys because I feel like doing this and I love it. Oh, Animal Totem classes on Wednesday. I've had a lot of people signing up now. It's going to be fun. Get your name on the list. I've sent out the link so that you can sign up so that we're all ready to roll. Because you got to, figure out how to do it if you want to sign up for your phone or if you want to do live or whatever we're going to do. So go and do that. What else? I'm not going to tell any more about the animal totems because we're going to talk about it then. I guess I'll leave it at that. Okay, so today we're going to be working with, and I'm dropping everything again. Why am I always dropping things? We're going to be working with messages from our fairies. And I'm just going to read the cards. I'm just going to read the cards and read them. So 7 people is what I just heard. 7 people. So Jody's there, Kaylee's there, Kaylee, Brianna, Kirsten, hey Kirsten, Sandy. All right, so maybe we don't even have 7 people. But one by one, say yes, I want a reading, and I'll give you a reading. It's getting dark. We got to roll. Hi, Christina. Quick, it's getting dark. Who wants a reading? You guys don't have to have a reading if you don't want. All right, Brianna. Brianna. I'm going to let you guys catch the last little rays of beauty out here. And maybe while we're out here, my dragonfly lights are going to come on. They're strung up. Okay. Interesting. Here we are outside, and your message, see, it's getting dark. Connect with nature. So you're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. Wow, it's getting dark. I may have to go inside because we're losing the light. I don't like that. Ugh. So, there she is. There's me, sitting on a branch. That's what I do. I climb trees and sit on branches. So, you're going to be doing well if you connect to nature. You've got to think about it's more than just it's more than just connecting with spirit. It's because what I'm picking up right now is you're going to get your animal messengers when you're outside. You're going to see, they're going to bring them to you in abundance. You're going to be feeling the energy of the it's the fresh air. It's the fresh air to clear the cobwebs. It's the same thing as energy when in your home. If you open up the windows, it clears out the stale negative energy, right? Or the movement energy that's not moving. So it's going to invigorate you. I'm going to walk around because I'm losing the light. There. I'm going to be out here a little bit. I'll have you guys look around because it's so stinking pretty. You're going to be breathing in fresh air. Like right now. Oh, the breeze is coming up. Yeah. You're going to see a lot more because when you're outside, I get so many messages when I'm outside. They drive by in cars. There's just so many different types of ways of getting messages outside. When you're outside, hopefully you're walking or you're doing something that's physical. But straight up, your Spirit is saying that you need fresh air, you need trees, you need butterflies, you need birds, you need center. You need to get outside. They're asking you to get outside. So this is why I'm standing here. Hi. And there's our little barn swallow. Hello! The barn swallow is the harbinger of hope, the bringer of hope. So maybe plant a garden. They want you, maybe it's not just you that has to spend time outside. Maybe your family, maybe if you've got kids, they need to spend time outside. Maybe you need to take them outside. Maybe it's time to go hiking. Look at my hair, all sweaty and yuck. Maybe you have, like for me, they call me Dr. Doolittle because the animals come to me. So maybe you have that gift and the animals want to be your messengers. And they, like I said before, the totems will come to you. But if you're outside, you're giving yourself the opportunity. I'm just feeling the breeze. I'm just feeling connection with spirit. See, to me, whenever the wind blows like that, I just feel like I know spirit's talking to me. So maybe when you're outside, like I do walking meditations. So when you go outside, talk out loud. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I do. Look at me walking. As I'm standing here, I'm rocking back and forth. So it's movement. When you're out there, they want you to move. But talk out loud and allow spirit to answer you in the way like this. Look at that cloud up there. If that doesn't look like the biggest angel feather. Isn't that a most beautiful feather? And right when I said that, all the wind chimes started, and it started to get heavier again. Because you know what? When I ask questions when I'm outside, if I'm, I get confirmation by the elements. Like I'll get a big rush of wind that'll come by, which will give me confirmation that yes, you're with me. You know, are you with me? Are you hearing me? Are you connecting with me? And I get a big rush of wind, and it's like, yeah, I'm here, we're here. It just makes you feel closer to spirit too, and appreciative of all of this, right? So that's your message. That's for all of us, I think. Anyway, gotta go back and shuffle my cards. Who's next? Can somebody be my secretary? Because I'm gonna lose all of this. Okay, so that was Brianna's, and now I'm gonna do Ashley, and then I'm gonna do Kaylee. Okay, so Ashley. Gosh, I may have to slide inside. Not yet. Okay, new career. Woo! Okay, that's interesting. New career. Huh. All right. So your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So, new career. What specifically do they want to tell you about new career? Maybe there's an aspect of your career that you're going to expand. Maybe, I mean, are you getting a new job? Because if you're not getting a new job, hold on, sorry. I don't like walking back and forth like this. New career. So, could be new career opportunities. Could be, let's see, maybe you've been asking Spirit to help you with your career, to get something off the ground, to give you some leads. You think. So then, let's just think about your career. So if you think about your career, keep your thoughts positive. Keep your thoughts going in the direction that you want. I just keep thinking opportunities. There's some kind of opportunity coming. Maybe you're doing something new, or maybe you're whatever it is with your career. They're saying it's going to be successful. There's opportunities coming there. If it's not a brand new career, there's something that's going to be adjusted in your career, expanded in your career. And in order for this to happen, you have to be involved. So you've got to keep a mind. That's why they're saying you've got to keep a positive mindset. You can't just sit in your easy chair and expect things to happen. So you've got to get motivated. You've got to get moving. Okay, thank you there. See, now as soon as I said that, the wind blew. So that's the message. They want you to get moving on it. You can't just sit there and allow things to come to you or be fixed. Maybe you're going to be returning to school. Maybe you're going to be taking classes. It could be talking about trusting the guidance that you get. Come on, you guys, talk to me here. The guidance that you get as far as any nudges that you get as far as thoughts and ideas that you need to work on. Perhaps you're going to be bringing in more money because it's improving. Whatever it is, it's improvement. There we go. Wind. Okay. See how Spirit talks to us with the elements? So it's going to be there's money going to be coming in, so it's going to be improving. So maybe things have been in a slump. It's going to be speeding up, or you're going to be getting a raise, or there's something about your there we go. The wind is blowing, so money's coming in. It's a financial thing. There we go. I like that. I like that. I like it when they help me out. Maybe maybe you got to change your mindset about something that's going on at work. If there's a difficulty with anybody or anything, shift it. You can shift it. You've got the energy to shift it. Oh, wow. See, there it is again. I was just going to say, the energy is movement, right? So that's what they're showing. So there's something required of you. You can shift the energy in your work environment. That's your attitude. I've been in a work environment where it was really, really negative, really, really bad. And it was stressful and uncomfortable and awkward, and I completely shifted the entire shop just by my words, my thoughts. I went in every single day and put a positive mindset out about something. I stated it every single day when I went to work, and it shifted the energy. This reminds me of something that happened just last night. It's just strange. Should I say it? Should I say it? Okay, so I ran into a work friend of mine last night. She's not a friend any longer. Something happened. She was my best friend for She was so maybe you're doing healing. She was my best friend for years. And something happened. I ended up living on her property with her husband and her, and I don't know what happened. I never knew what happened. Something happened, and it went sideways, and she stopped speaking. And I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried so many times to reach her, but I didn't know what happened, and she wouldn't, and she has not spoken to me in, God, 3 years? It's probably at least been 3 years. And I ran into her last night, and it's interesting because she comes into my dreams a lot, and I kept trying to reach out, you know, and trying to, but she was like hitting a brick wall. And so I went to workout yesterday, and and then I did yoga. I was in there 3 hours. I get to the gym, and I walk. I mean, get out of the gym. I go into what is that called? Wellburns or whatever. And I go in there, and I got delayed. It's interesting. I got delayed because it was meant to happen. And whatever I went to get, I thought, no, I got to go back. And I went. So by the time I got to the front, and I looked, and I see her daughter standing there in the lineup. And I said, oh, hi. And she looked at me, and she's like, hi. And I used to work with her, and I know her. And there's her mom standing there. And I thought, wow. So we're standing in line, and her mom turned around. I was waiting, right, because I'm in line right behind them. And her mom turned and looked at her, and her daughters probably gave her the eye, like, oh my God, like this, because then she looked up at me, and the look on her face, and I just smiled. And it was hard for her. She didn't want to smile. She wanted to speak to me, and I thought, so I stood there, and I just said to her, I love you, Angel. I love you, and I don't know what's wrong. And this doesn't have to happen. And so I just kind of held my energy positive. I kept a smile on my face. The song started to play, and I started singing it. I just stood in line, and I was singing, and I was trying to keep my energy. Now, it didn't, I don't know if it did anything. I did my part, and sometimes we're not able to bring it back, right? I don't know what happened, and sometimes we have to walk away from people. So this is turning into something else, but they're telling me to talk about it. So there may be situations, like I said, where this was my best friend, and I told you before, I was able to shift my energy in that shop before, shift it with everybody, and it worked. But maybe this time I wasn't, because sometimes we're meant to move on. Sometimes we're meant to leave a situation, and before maybe somebody's in a situation where they have tried to make something work. So I don't know if you're in your work situation. Maybe you're trying to make something work. And sometimes it's not in our ability to make something work because it's no longer our place to be. Sometimes we're meant to move out of our place. Sometimes things get difficult and we can shift it, and that's our lesson. But sometimes things get difficult because it's no longer in your highest good. The energy vibration is different, and it's time to move on. And sometimes it can be really, really painful. That was my best friend. I love her. I still love her. I love her husband, and I love her. They were 14 years she was my best friend. So I just heard you have to learn to let go, and that's really, really hard. So I don't know if that's for you or if that's for somebody else. There was a reason I needed to bring that up right then, so I did. So that's that one. Okay, so who did I speak for? So I did Brianna, and I did Kaylee. Oh no, I did, oh God, who did I do? I'm already out of order again. Jeez. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Hello. Brianna, Ashley, Kaylee. Okay, that was Ashley. So now I do Kaylee. Is that who I'm doing? Please tell me if I'm right. I just got a spirit just told me I'm right, but am I right? Kaylee, right. So I can trust the wind. That's interesting to me. That's a message as well, because when I asked, I got a gust of wind, and so we don't see spirit, right? But we can feel spirit. That's God's active force, and you can trust it, is the message. Okay, how interesting is this one? Okay, so I just came back from Zumba. I'm standing here completely, I mean, I'm not sweaty anymore. Well, I am, my clothes are soaking wet, but I just came back from Zumba, and I'm standing out here on my patio, and I'm walking back and forth. I keep walking back and forth, right? Well, your message is get some exercise. They want you to get some exercise. Because as your body becomes stronger, your energy becomes stronger. You become stronger in all ways. So they want you to get moving. There's a lot of messages in the get exercise card. It could be, yes, get moving. It could be, it brings into mind, I guess I should let you guys look out there. It brings into mind forward movement. It brings into the fact that maybe just straight up, maybe you've been too sedentary. Maybe you need to change your exercise. Maybe you need to exercise. Oh, there we go. Gosh, change the type of exercise in a different way, possibly. Exercise. I'm rocking back and forth. Okay, so for exercise, when you're moving, you're stimulating your sacral chakra. Okay, that's the seat of creativity. Your sacral chakra is right here. So if you're moving, like I'm rocking back and forth, so I'm stimulating my sacral chakra. Well, your sacral chakra is your seat of your sexual energy. It's also your creative energy. So it will help you. If you're stimulating your sacral chakra, you're stimulating your creative ideas. It'll help you in your work. It'll help you in as far as it'll help you in your work big time, and your spiritual work is what I'm getting as well. Look at the airplane coming right now. I like that. It's all lit up. That flying, it's moving. Okay, so gee, God, they're giving me messages in strange ways today. So exercise. Exercise, the airplane, flying high. God, what is it? What is it that's coming to me? Help me out, Spirit, help me out. So, flying high. Okay, flying high. If you exercise and you get your body in better shape, you feel better about yourself. Your energy is up. It's not just your energy is up, but it's the way you feel about yourself. You're flying high. You feel great. I was just talking to my daughter about this. I was saying, it's true. I said, it's not about, oh, I need everybody else's attention. But when I get my body in shape and I'm looking good, I want to rock it. I want to put on a sexy, cool outfit and I want to just strut around out there like a peacock. I just do. It makes me feel good. For me, I don't care about them, but it does. You want to get out there and you want to do it. So it's going to lift your exercise will elevate your mood. It'll elevate your self-esteem. Clearly, it strengthens your body. Clearly, it clears out the toxins. There we go. I'm rolling now. It gets rid of all the whatever that's built up inside of you. What else are they saying? Definitely the fresh air. I think they're calling in for possibly maybe spiritual exercise, so that would be yoga. Yoga is core strengthening, but it's also calming. It's also a relaxation kind of mode that you're in. So you're strengthening your body. You're holding a position. You've got your mind, and when you're trying to do something else, you've got your mind off of other things. So there's all of that kind of comes into play with exercise. And I'm losing my light out here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay out here to do the rest of it. I also just got exercise your intuition. Exercise your intuition. So stretch yourself. Because in exercise you're stretching, right? In yoga you're stretching. That's what's coming to mind because of that. So stretch your intuition. We have to constantly grow. And we can't stay in the same place all the time. We have to constantly try and extend ourselves, right? And reach with our gifts. I wanted to remote view. I've done it 3 times, and I know that I can do it. I want to see my twin. I want to see him. I want to see his face, and I want to hear him. So I'm going to stretch my intuitive abilities and my psychic and my gifts. I want to stretch that. So then how do you do that? You call in your team. You call in the specific angels that are going to help you. So with illumination, you call in Archangel Uriel. With remembering things. So that's Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel helps you to remember things that maybe you've forgotten, or recall dreams. I want to recall my dreams. My dreams are fleeing from me and they're bothering me. I used to write books. They were so specific, and so the details were so precise. It didn't matter. I'd wake up and I would write this huge book. I want that back again. So then so I have to exercise my gifts. So you need to exercise in all of those ways. Whatever comes to you. My dragonflies are lit up. My dragonflies are lit up. That's your message. Look at them. I'm going back to my little table. We are going to have to go in because I'm totally losing my light, and this is retarded. I don't even think I have lights out here. I just have those lights. Now, interesting, isn't that? that my dragonflies lit up first before my stars. That's interesting. Because the stars, okay, so my dreams have lit up. They're already lit up, even in the daylight. Even in the daylight. So I've connected. I've lit it up, and it's happening now. That's a message. I'll look back at this later, and there'll be a message that I'll understand specifically. That was your message. I'm just getting a message from my twin right now. Ew! That's why they just lit up. How cool is that? Okay, who's next? Christina? Emotional healing. I'm going inside. I'm sorry, we have to go inside. I hate to be inside and do these readings, but I can't see. I can't even see the cards, and you're not going to be able to see the cards either. So in we go. Bring my cat. See how dark it is in here? Oh, Lord. My goodness. Music. All my cards just went everywhere. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put you down for a second, okay? I want you too, babe. Okay. Sorry, everything went flying. Oh, thank you for your patience. I'm back. Sorry. Okay. Christina's next. Oh, that's interesting. Now, what's going on with this? We already got this message. We're getting it again. New career. So what's going on with the career? Let's look at this. I'm going to put the brighter light on, and I'm going to see. Hi, Lily. Can I say hi? Hi. Want to say hi to everyone? Since you guys all know her. Okay. I'm going to put this card down, and we're going to look at this, because I want to figure out what is it that I'm supposed to be noticing about this. There's a healing going on because of the dark green. Also the heart chakra. Okay, I'm going to turn down the music even though I love this song. Okay, so in your career, the green is the color of your heart. So perhaps what they're talking to you about is you need to follow your heart, your soul's path. What is it that you love about your career? What they're saying is it's definitely shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. Because you're going to be following your passion, your heart's passion, your soul's path. That's what I'm getting from this at this point. You know, interesting that we already got that before, new career, and now we're getting something just a little bit different. Because I know what you do for your career. So maybe they're asking you to call upon, arms are out, right? Arms are out to spirit. Who was the archangel that you're asking about to help for your career? Who is it that's talking to you? Who is it? Who is the archangel? I gotta think of the archangel. Who is the archangel that's going to help you with your career, with your work? I know Ariel is finances. So maybe Archangel Ariel. Raphael is for career. I always think of Raphael for healing, but I suppose healing in your career. So then that's Raphael. There's the colors for Raphael. That's his color, green, which is the healing. So we've already spoken about this one. I just heard don't beat it to death. Okay. Don't beat it to death. Less is more. Okay, so they want me to, something just happened. Your screen just went weird. I gotta say hi, because I've lost everybody. There we go. There we go. They're saying don't beat it to death. Okay. There's a wave. There's a wave. I'm looking at the picture. There's a wave. Water's emotion. They're showing, I'm getting Reiki energy. Okay, so if it's Archangel Raphael that's working with you, he's asking you to use your healing abilities in your career. That's what I got for that. That's what I got for that. Other than that, I'm just kind of like, bam. So I think I'm going to ask for another card for you because I just got a block, and that's all it is. That's all I'm getting at this moment because I already said all that before. So for you, I'm going to give you another one. They're telling you to be yourself. They want you. That's your basis of your personal power is just being who you are. They don't want you to worry about what anybody else is thinking about you, or like, look at me right now. Doesn't matter that I'm stumbling. It'll kick in. So being you and not worrying about how you come across, just be that is your own personal draw, is your kind of your uniqueness. They're telling you that actually people are drawn to you because of that. They're also saying they don't want you to try and fit in. They don't want you to try and make anybody else happy. As far as this situation, this particular situation that you're in, there's something that's going on in the situation in your life, and what is helping it is you being your true self, your real you, authentic. I'm not saying that you aren't that way, but that is what is necessary at this time. Good, bad, the ugly. Because clearly when we are putting on a persona, or we're trying to be in a certain way, or trying to please other people, or trying to fit into a mold, we're going to draw the wrong people to us. We're going to draw the wrong people, circumstances, events, everything to us. We have to be our true, authentic self, because then the people that are lined up with us energetically will be drawn to us, right? The people, the events, the things that are in our highest good will come to us energetically, because it's the law of attraction. So if you're not being your own personal self, if you're kind of acting like your girlfriend or how your parents want you, you're going to be drawing the wrong energy to you. And we want to be aligned with people like us. That's what's going to make us happy. So in this situation, whatever it is, that's your power, is being yourself. Don't be beating up on yourself. Don't be feeling that you're not good enough. Be careful about how you talk about yourself. Give yourself positive affirmations. God, this song is on right now. Okay, this is a really loud message, because this is the one I told you before. First things first, I'm tired of the way that things have been. Second thing, don't tell me how I should be. I am the master of my sea. Don't you tell me what you think that I can do. I'm the one at the sail. I'm the master of my sea. So this song is helping me, right? Give you your message. This song is also saying, this is who I am. Don't tell me what I can do. Don't tell me what I have to do. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to do, because I'm the one in control of my life. And it's the lessons that's taught you this. And it has, I know. These are the lessons that have taught you. They're also saying, okay, so I'm feeling tension in my neck. I know I just worked out, but I shouldn't be. It's tense in my neck. What does that mean? Okay, so if I'm tense, I'm stiff. Walls. Let down your guard. Relax. Let down your guard. Relax. If you let down your guard and you are your true authentic self, and you're not concerned with how another is taking you, speak from your heart as you are, truly as you are. That's what it is. Because my arm and shoulder, everything's hurting right now. Somebody said the other day your traps are sore. They're tight because you need to relax. You need to relax your guard. Let down your guard. That's what's screaming the loudest to me. Okay, so if your own personal self is the draw, then remember I said about the exercise when I feel good about myself, I want to get out there and just rock I just want to rock it. And I told you, remember I told you, I showed you guys the thing of my daughter, and she got her hair all done up like Princess Leia, those big things, and then she had that black lipstick on. And it was super cool, and I thought, I love that. Like, sometimes you just want to, and I said, oh, send that to your brother. Of course, my son, who doesn't speak to me because he's very straight arrow, and he thinks that what I do is demonic. And she goes, yeah, I don't think so. And I said, why? She goes, it's not for everyone. And I said, so what? It's for you. It's fun. It's expressing all sides of yourself. So maybe there's something about yourself that you need to let your hair down, and maybe be a little bit wild. Maybe you got to do something. If you feel the urge, kind of just do it, because they want you to fully express yourself. So maybe fully express yourself in many different ways. So how else can you fully express yourself? I'm going to paint something. I'm gonna paint something. I already figured it out. I saw somebody, one of you guys sent me a Janice sent me a mermaid, and I visualized something, and I said, wow. She says it's you, and I said it is me, but that's interesting. But I said, but I'm a girl from the forest, but I am a mermaid. I never knew I would grow up to be a mermaid, since I'm a forest girl. And I said, wouldn't it be something to see a mermaid sitting on a rock in a lake in the forest, surrounded by all our animals? And she goes, yeah, that would be something to see. And I visualized because that's where I see myself. I am the mermaid. I need the water. I was on a rock, but I'm in the forest, and I see all these little animals around me. So I'm gonna draw it, and I don't know if I'll paint it. I'm not really good at painting. But my girlfriend Erica got me a child's art box. It's a child's art box. It's got the big fat paints, chalks, crayons, and pencil crayons. So they're asking you maybe to creatively express yourself in some way. I don't know what that would be for you, but that's what it is. Okay, what you're saying. Thank you. I'm through the BS, and I am where I am. I love my path, and I embrace where I am. Woohoo! I don't know who's next. I don't know who's next. Somebody else tell me who's next. I'm gonna shuffle my cards. I'm gonna let the lion hold you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna look. You know what I want to do? Hold on a second. Somebody tell me who's next. I'm gonna look something up. Somebody tell me who's next. Oh, come on. That is my password. How could I 3 times put my password into my computer and not have it work? Okay, so okay, I needed to ask because I should know this, right? But I don't know everything, you know. And the archangel, I said, who is the archangel that helps you with your career? Because I think right now it's very important that everybody knows that. There's a reason that I asked that question. This also another message that's very interesting to me is I forgot to mention is Archangel Zadkiel, who is who you go to remember things. His color is purple. You will see the color purple around you when his energy is working with you. So the archangel that works with you as far as career is, now think about it, moving forward or movement, that's Archangel Gabriel, right? So Archangel Shamuel helps you build strong foundations for your career. And it's Archangel Michael that oversees things. Archangel Gabriel that will help you move forward as far if you have to make a move in your career. But it's Archangel Shamuel. So Shamuel is not Samuel. It's Shamuel. Shamuel helps you find what your life's purpose is, what your better job is. Helps you if you need a boost in your salary, an increase in your. I'm working with angels right now. Archangels are coming to me, so I'm just going to pop this in because that came up and I wanted to look it up. So I got to get that reflection off me. I can't stand that. Okay, thank you. All right, I just had to throw that out there. So it isn't. I mean, Raphael helps with healing within a workplace. Gabriel will help with bringing you messages about it. Archangel Zadkiel will help you remember things if you're studying for tests. If you're needing to, like if you're a real estate person, or if you're studying law, or you're doing tests or whatever like that, they'll help you recall things like that. But Shamuel for raise, for what is the job that I'm supposed to do, what should I take, career change. So those are the angels for that. Okay. Oh, and Michael, of course, will help break down barriers if there's problems. So, but specific, if you want for specific actions, you want to have the specific angels for those specific things. So you guys that are listening to me right now, if somebody's in there going, yeah, well, I need a raise, the money needs to come in, well, then we need to say thank you, Archangel Shamuel, for working with me and making sure that money is flowing easily and the money is increasing. Because it's energy and I need it, and you're the one that's on my team, and I'm asking for help in this direction. All right. Somebody else is taking, is my secretary, so I don't know. Michelle, Corey, and Mona? Is that where I'm at? Lord, you guys, I'm sorry. Michelle? Mona? Michelle, Corey, Mona. Okay, so I'm getting Michelle's next, Mona's next. Okay, Michelle, Corey, Mona. Thank you. All right. See, now my neck is fine. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Why is it so dark in here? Let's have my little kitty hold autumn. All right. So a lot of things come to mind with autumn. One, the obvious. It's the fall time when everything comes together and there's a wonderful harvest that comes to you. Or it could possibly be that you are in a time of harvest now. It could be that you're moving to a place where the leaves change colors. I live in California, and I mean, the leaves change colors, but not obviously. You know, it's not like in Wisconsin where we had the red and the yellow and the gold. You can see this one's sitting. So maybe you have to be a little bit patient. Maybe there's something that's coming. Maybe it's not that nothing is going to happen before then, but things are going to fully manifest possibly in the fall time. So they want you to keep your actions and your ideas and your thoughts positive while you're moving through this. You think about what are the things that happen at fall, like in the fall season. You go back to school, so maybe you're going to be going back to school. Maybe you're going to be taking up a course. They talk about harvest. Let's look at the picture. So he's got this little guy here. It's a man. I don't know if it's a man or if it's a woman. It looks like Peter Pan to me, and it looks like what's her name? Looks like one of the lost children. Oh wow, good song playing right now. So you're being assisted basically. The water's flowing, everything's developing. So tend your thoughts, tend your garden, your mental process. Recognize that you've got a team working for you. You don't have to do everything. It could be that because of harvest time, you've done your work. She's sitting, right? So you've done your work. So something is nearing a completion, full circle. So that would be the harvest that's coming in. Maybe they harvest. So maybe we got this outside already, that maybe you need to get your hands in the soil. Maybe you need to plant something. I keep getting that a lot. There's a lot for me about being where there's going to be planting, where there's tilling, and where there's I'm getting herb gardens. Maybe you need to get more herbs into your body or vegetables into your body. Because I'm looking again at autumn makes me think of zucchini, squash. I kept thinking of the cornucopia, like Thanksgiving time. I know that that's a little later, but I'm thinking of vegetables because of harvest, because of growing a crop. So, maybe your crop is about to come in. That's the harvest, right? That's money. So maybe you've been worried about your seeds. They've been planted and you're worried about this crop coming up. They're saying your crop's going really, really well. There's a harvest that's coming to you. So maybe I'm getting, you will reap what you have sown. So don't worry that what you've put out there, maybe you haven't seen the manifestation, but you are reaping what you are sowing. Maybe there's stuff going on behind the scenes. Hi, Pete. Love my Sherri. Welcome. I don't understand what that means. Okay. So that was Michelle, right? So now it's Corey? Okay. I love this song. My heart's a stereo. My heart's a stereo. Oh, look at that one. Spring. That's interesting. Now, because we're in summertime, don't panic and think, oh my God, it's not coming until spring. Whatever I'm, consider. What I hear first, especially since we're talking about spring, that we're in summer and the thing is spring and we've already passed that, is that spring talks to me about new beginnings, because spring is new growth, right? We've just passed the two gateways, the 7-7-17 and the 7-17-17 gateway. We've got an eclipse coming. So we've got gateways and downloads that have happened like big time. So new beginnings are happening at this time. Now, because it could be that what you're asking for fully comes to you in the spring, but she's sitting in this rose and it's completely unfurled. It's completely open. So in colder climates, the roses don't completely unfurl until later in the spring. So late spring, early summer. There's a butterfly above. It talks about so I just keep getting new beginnings and having remaining positive. There's light coming down. The butterfly she's looking up to the spirit, and spirit is saying a transformation has taken place. So look at the fact that there's a little girl in this blossom. So if this is transformation, there's a little girl, maybe there's a pregnancy, maybe there's a child, is there an adoption taking place? Is there a new relationship opening up? A new beginning of a relationship? The flower, maybe they want you, there's flowers all around here, so maybe they want you to work with essential oils, as flower essential oils, lavender, geranium. Do you know that geranium is used for protection? There's a lot of healing properties for my skin. I'm supposed to put lavender and geranium oil in my lotion, so that was a message for me. I got to do it again because I haven't done it. So maybe working with essential oils in the flower. I don't know if you know about Dr. Bach. My mother worked with the Bach flower remedies, and they're tinctures. He's a doctor from England. She actually studied under him, and you can get them at the health food stores, at a quality health place. You can get them online too, I think. But they're called Bach flower, B-A-C-H, Bach flower remedies. And one of the remedies that we used all the time growing up as kids was rescue remedy. Anytime we get stressed out, my mom would say, here, and she'd put a couple drops under my tongue, and it would calm me. Those are the flowers, essential oils, but there's all kinds of different helpful healing things that work with flower remedies, flower essences. Again, because there's all these different flowers, we keep being told about planting. So Spirit wants us to get our hands into the soil. They want us to work with the earth, because getting our hands into soil helps ground us, and it gets us outside. It's connecting us with nature, with our animal totems, on and on and on it goes. So they want you maybe to grow a garden. Spring, clean your closets, clean your house, clean your thoughts. Go. I got a message today from Spirit, a sentence, and I got go back. So I said go back where? And I got emails, letters. It was about my twin and I. We were both to go back to the beginning, go back to the beginning. Spring is a new beginning. So maybe if you go back and see where you were, clean out your closets, clean out the negative thoughts, clean out old emails. Maybe there's something in the trash. Maybe there's something that's gone to the wrong place. They want you to I'm going to do that right now, because that gave me a message. Maybe there's something that you've missed. When you go through things, you find things that you've lost. So maybe there's something that you're going to come across that you've been looking for, and you'll do that with the spring cleaning. Or maybe there's energy in your house that just needs to be cleared out, and you need to dust. You literally need to dust and get the energy out of there. Open your windows up. For me, it's very important that I continually dust. I've got fans moving constantly, and the place has been sealed up like a drum. So I'm a neat freak. So, but when you clean your energy, you clean your home, you're also cleaning your own energy. It's an affirmation. So that comes to mind as well. You're about to have a baby and moving away to start over this weekend. How perfect is that? Oh my God. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, I love the songs that are playing right now. Okay, Mona, this is for you. I thought I did one for Mona. Here you are again. Okay, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't know what to say about this. New career. This is the third time for new career. So, what is it? What is it that I'm not getting? I need to ask, what is it that I'm not getting? New career. So, maybe I'm going to be shutting things down. You know, Spirit told me that. So this is myself. So I'll get ideas for you. So maybe you're going to be expanding your career in a different way. Maybe you're going to be adding something to your career on the side. Maybe you're going to be doing something on the side. I'm going to look for a message from Spirit. Maybe you're going to work with a team. Maybe you've been doing things solo. like me. Maybe I'm going to start working with someone. Maybe you're going to start working with someone. Maybe you're going to, I don't know, are you going to teach classes? Are you going to, I don't know, what is it that you're going to do as far as your work? Something's new. So you might be not doing the same thing. You might be having something else that comes to you. They're telling you to explore it. So explore. What is it? Ask Spirit. What about my career is different? Why have we gotten this 3 times? Full circle, completion. So there's something that has come full circle that isn't going to stay. I'm getting a hit right now in my head for what it is, and I don't even want to say it out loud because I'm not quite ready for that. But it's going to happen when it's going to happen. When Spirit says it's time, we get pushed out. So maybe there's something that's closing, some aspect of your career that you're not going to be doing anymore. But I'm getting working with other people. I'm getting discussions. I'm getting starting something over. So when I go back to the beginning. Clean it out. Go back to the beginning. So what is it that you have to do if you were to go back to the beginning in as far as your career? Maybe have you lost sight of a dream? Have you let go of a goal that you had that you wanted to achieve? Go back to the beginning. What was it? Clear away the clutter. Clear away what doesn't work. Focus on what your passion is. My passion is my life coaching and my private readings. Speaking live, I love this. My videos, I love that. That's my passion. Those are the 3 things that I want to do. My walking meditations, taking people out on land tours. I haven't done it. I know I want to do it, but it hasn't happened. So what is it in your career that maybe you've wanted to do that maybe you've let go of because it wasn't working out? Go back to the beginning. Maybe there's something you need to revamp. So I'm just going to say, I just got a message for that. Something that you thought wasn't working is going to come back. Something that... Getting the best messages from my twin. Sorry, I think I Want to Marry You just came on. Yes. Something is going to burst back to life. Something... I shouldn't have the radio on because I'm getting distracted. Sorry. There's something unique about your career. There's something unique about you. I'm hearing Spirit, let's do this. Let's do this. What is it that you're supposed to do? Let's do this. It's for you to find out. It's for you to find out. It's for you to ask. So ask Archangel Shamuel, what is it that I'm supposed to do differently in my career? What is it that I need to know about my career? If I can't think of something, if I'm not remembering something, I'm going to ask Archangel Zadkiel to help me remember. I'm going to ask Archangel Uriel to light it up. Show it to me. Light it up. Put a light on it. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to break down any barriers, any problems that I have that moving forward in whatever it is. I'm going to ask Archangel Ariel to help with finances and material issues coming in. Okay, that's it. Yeah, do something you're passionate about. Absolutely. Teach class from 1st August and not sure about the job. It's postponed. Okay, so teaching your class. So I just gave you a ton of different things and all the archangels. Go back and listen to this reading. All the archangels that you need to speak to specifically in reference to. Okay, wait, I just got a hit. Hold on. I gotta put you down for a second. Where do I put you? I'll put you over here. That's not a very sexy view. Sorry. Hold on. I gotta look up something. I just got a hit. What is... Okay. Oh, my back. Okay, so... Okay, so I asked... Oops, sorry. Put it the other way. I asked specifically... what is, because I heard the name and I wasn't certain what the job was, and I don't even know if Archangel Jophiel is a male. So Archangel I told you how Archangel Uriel is the one that lights up the path, but if in your work, remember I told you Archangel Zadkiel will help you remember things, but Archangel Jophiel, they're talking about will help you absorb the information, will help you also for studying and passing tests. So hand in hand, Jophiel, and because they're called the angels of light. So they will illuminate what you need help with. So that's for everybody. It doesn't have to do just necessarily. Oh, there's something about my back. That's interesting. What is it about your back? So they want you to stretch yourself. They want you to stretch yourself. Go outside of your comfort zone. That's what it is. They want you to step outside of your comfort zone. You said something's been postponed. Maybe that's been postponed because that's not what you're supposed to be working on. Teaching your class, me too. Somebody said, I said to me today, took a Zumba class, and I said, I don't like Spanish music. I don't really like Latin music. And I said, I wish every time a song of mine would come on, I'm like, oh yeah, leave this one. And she'd shift it. And somebody posted, well, maybe you're supposed to teach a Zumba class. And I thought, Lord, I've got too many classes that I'm teaching. I don't have time for that. But and I said to myself, I wouldn't be comfortable doing that. So the message is, step outside of your comfort zone, because my back started to ache right then. So it was like I needed to stretch. So if we're talking about, if you're stretching, you're going to stretch yourself. You're going to stretch forward. You're going to make things stretch. So financially, maybe you're going to make something stretch out because this other job isn't ready yet. That's your message. Anybody next? Or are we done? Anybody else? Anybody else, or are we done? I can't believe this. I'm just flipping the cards and I got exercise again. They're clearly not talking to me about getting exercise. They're probably telling me my body's getting stronger. So if anybody else has a message, I hope I get the better job. Thanks. I have to go out of my comfort zone. Okay, Lisa, yeah, you got to go outside your comfort zone. And I kind of don't like the word hope a lot. You are going to get the better job. The job's been postponed because the one that you are supposed to have is coming. So I thank you, Archangel Samuel, for guiding me to the best job for me. I thank you for you bringing me a job that's going to be bringing me financial. Send me in a direction that's going to be financially more effective for me, and it's going to be more in line with what my passion is. So, where are my passions? Okay, so if I'm speaking for myself, my passion is in my life coaching and my private readings, my teaching. I love that. So it's not so much on the Keen website. Now, I'm not telling you to shut it down because that's where I make money, but I would rather have you do whatever you can to have that come through with my classes, with my life coaching, and with my private readings, because I love that. I love working one-on-one with people. So I'm asking my archangels, Archangel Samuel, make that happen. Make that be more profitable for me in the area that my passion is, where I can help the most people doing what I do best. So think about what your job is and word it like that. And you word it in I'm grateful, thank you. And then you let them figure it out, and then you let them bring it to you. Okay. Lisa. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know. This is really bizarre. So how many times have we gone and get some exercise? How many times? So what are we missing in this picture? To me it looks like swimming because there's water. It looks like yoga moves. It looks like stretching. It looks like Pilates. I took a Pilates course yesterday. Oh my God, it was amazing. Loved it. Loved it. So maybe think about the type of exercise. Maybe you're supposed to change, because Pilates was a combination like yoga moves, but different. It was almost like it was a lot of core work, so muscle work with the stretching, whereas yoga was more the spiritual and the stretching. Maybe you're supposed to alternate, like I'm doing. I did Pilates, I did yoga, I did Zumba, I did weights. So maybe you're supposed to maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe you're supposed to alternate the type of exercise that you're doing. But 3 times at least. I mean, I don't know how many times we've get some exercise. How many times did we get that? What else? Why are they showing us that iris? Iris. I gotta iris. So I should look up the meaning of iris. They're showing the iris, and we've gotten it several times, so there's clearly something that I'm missing, that I'm not getting. So I'm going to look it up and see what we get. So the iris, spiritual meaning. Let's do this iris spiritual meaning. Okay, so the iris represents communication. That's interesting. They are the link between heaven and earth. They help. It speaks about your psychic abilities and your intuition. It's definitely. Oh, how many times did we get exercise? Did we get this one 3 times? Somebody tell me. We got it 3 times? Because this makes sense then. Now look at the shape. If you go like this, what do you see? There's like a pyramid, right? The number 3 is full circle completion, but it's also a trinity, a triune. So the iris speaks about self, higher self, and spirit. So you go like this, self, higher self, spirit. Or it talks about a couple working together with spirit. You're seeing a triangle. The connection, the spiritual connection. That's what it's bringing up. So it depends on the color. So let's look at the color. What's the color of that one? That one's kind of like a, it looks like either like a dark burgundy, or what color would you say that it's like a purpley burgundy? Because the colors make different, have different meanings. So the crystals that are down below it are amethyst. So it's probably, it feels more like a burgundy iris, but the colors are, I know the colors that's coming to me is like a deep dark purple. So again, Archangel Zadkiel's color is dark purple. He works with the violet ray. So Archangel Zadkiel is coming up again saying that he's working with us. Also, indigo. Okay, I'm also getting, is that even possible? Hold on, I gotta, is this possible? Okay, I'm looking something up because I'm getting hits. Yes, there is. Okay, so, iris essence. I didn't even know that there were iris essences, and there are. So what we need to ask is, what is the iris essence? What does it do? Oh my God, it's for me. I mean, it's for you too, but it's definitely for me. Iris extract, it helps for, it's nourishing, it's an anti-aging for your skin. It's the first step in anti-aging treatment. Remember when I went through that whole thing with that skincare, and it destroyed my skin, and I've been trying to get it back. I've been taking chia seeds in my water. I've been drinking lots of water. I've been getting these hydrating things. Iris extract is essential. So that just came out, and I mean, see, this is the way I'm taught. So I'm showing you how I work. This is how spirit works with me. I'm thinking, okay, you've thrown this card out in front of us 3 times, right? What more could we go over? We've gone over it again and again. What are we missing? So when we look at the card, and we look at the card, and what's very prominent right out in front? Crystals and irises. Now, I'm already using crystals in my water. I put crystals in my water. Do you guys? For whatever thing that you're trying to help happen, strengthen, manifest, exemplify. The person that I worked with today, she does jewelry. She makes jewelry with crystals in them. And so I said, are you a Reiki master? And she said, yes. And I said, do you infuse your crystals? Because her work is her work, but it's also supposed to help everyone else in a spiritual way. So yes, she infuses them with Reiki. So I said to her, I wonder what I can use for my skin. And I don't know why I didn't think of it. And she said, grab a clear quartz crystal, because clear quartz is something that you charge, and you put your own affirmation in a quartz crystal. So I've got this chunk that's sitting on my work desk. Look at this beautiful cluster. And so I infused my crystal with my intention. So I am using that for my skin, but now I know that iris essence. So maybe for some of you guys, iris essence is important for you. They've got serums, they've got, it helps your skin smooth. It's definitely my message. So I'm just showing you, because this is the way that you can get messages from spirit, right? Sometimes I'll just throw these cards down, and I don't look at what they have to say. You know, I'll look at, look what came up again, connect with nature. How many times have we gotten connect with nature? So if I just forget everything that they have to say, and I just look at this card and I ask myself, why do I keep getting this card? Well, clearly the importance is that I need to be outside. I do the best when I'm outside. So I need to do more of my spiritual work outside. So transformation. There's a transformation taking place that will allow me to do my work outside. And what kind of work do you like to do, Sherri? You like to be climbing in trees. That's what she's doing. So you need to do more of that. You need to push that. You need to put out there and say, hey, you guys, we need to do these tours. We need to do these land tours where I can work one-on-one with you guys and teach you. And we need to meet. Maybe I need to be in a place where that's why I want to be in an environment like this so people can come to me. So people can come on retreats to where I am. There's a full transformation that's to do with that. So when I look at the cards, what is it that keeps coming to the surface that you're not? Maybe you need to connect more with trees. So who's getting the message about connecting with nature, maybe you need to be more in the trees, because to me, I'm connected to the trees. Absolutely, trees have been around for 1,000 years. Maybe it talks about your family tree. Is there something about your family tree that's going on that you need to maybe take some space, take some time away? And think about healing that has to do with your family tree. What comes to mind because of this woman is a mother healing. Whatever issues are going on with your mother, if you give them to spirit for healing. That's the way I read. So you can do that too with things that come up in your way. Okay, so yellow and blue. That was the color in the... Well, it's not really blue. It's kind of like a burgundy. And I have had burgundy irises when I was in... Okay, so that's another message. Gosh, Sherri. What is... So it was one of my... it's one of my best colors, is burgundy. So if you ask for the metaphysical meaning of the metaphysical meaning of the color burgundy, because that's the color that was there, it's so now we were talking about mother healing, right? We were talking about I brought that up, so that's coming up for a reason. The color burgundy talks about explosive energy. It talks about confrontations. It talks about fierce power. It talks about strength. It talks about the strength of a cause. It talks about you maybe digging in. So my mom was a very strong person. She battled pancreatic cancer with no medication for 2 years. All she used was energy healing, and it's the most excruciating cancer that there is. She was a strong, powerful woman. So dig down, dig in, and dig into your reserves, whatever you need to help you push through. It also talks about maybe there's been an explosive confrontation with a mother that needs healing. It talks about maybe you're feeling attacked. Maybe you're feeling, so calling on your reserves, your deepest power, interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot about exercise over and over again, right? Get some exercise. I did Zumba, I did yoga, I've been doing weight strength training, right? I also do the Pilates, and I work on the treadmill, right? And I do it on an incline. So what is it that I'm constantly working? My thighs. And burgundy is connected to your thigh chakra, which I wasn't even aware. But think about what your thigh chakra would represent. It's the ability to stand on your own 2 feet, right? It's the ability to stand strong. So if you've had an issue with standing up to your mother, the color burgundy, if you meditate on the color burgundy, it's associated with your thigh chakra, which will help you stand up for yourself. Because if you're having a lack of the color burgundy, you're feeling defeated, you're feeling depleted, you're afraid to stand up for yourself. But that's in the negative. If you're balanced, you're a warrior. You're able to move forward. You're honorable, though, right? You're not a fighter. You're not going at people. If you're imbalanced, you're going to be aggressive. You're going to be the puncher. You're going to be punching. Maybe you have to be. You're the one that's never can admit you're wrong. You're stuck in your ego. So it's about balancing maybe the color burgundy in your life, because that came up very, very prominently. What else? Oh my God, you guys are gonna die. That's totally what it was, because that's amazing to me. Because the color burgundy, the zodiac sign that the color burgundy aligns with is Libra, which is balance. So you need to meditate on the color burgundy and bring it back into balance. You don't have your anger, your aggression, you're standing up for yourself, it's out of whack. You're either not standing up for yourself or you're being too aggressive. So the color, meditating on the color burgundy will help you. Wow, I freaking love it, how they work with me. So there's another message that's coming. Harvest. Who was it that got the message for harvest? Because burgundy is associated with harvest. It's associated with a later. So you think about the harvest of the day, that would be late afternoon, right? Late afternoon, early evening. So that would be your primary, your best time. Would be a good time to meditate. Would be that time. It talks about maybe things coming about in that time frame because it's and the element is wood, the tree. Check it out. Check it out. She's on a tree. She's in nature. So all of these are all coming together. Because all these messages should all come together to give us all broad spectrum messages. It shouldn't just be for one person. Think about the color burgundy. What is the crystal? The color burgundy. So garnets are burgundy, but amethyst can also be burgundy. My tiger iron on my cat, that's burgundy. That's burgundy in the color green. So tiger iron. Tiger eye also has burgundy in it. Bloodstone. Sometimes carnelian has a dark color. So working with whatever crystals that are of that color. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that because that was a whole whack of information. Okay, she's been lazy exercise. Yes, my mom has been ill. Life change. It's changing again. Very healing. Amethyst is my healing stone. Iris essence sounds just the ticket. Yes, I'm going to get iris essence. I wonder where you can. Okay, hold on. Let's do this for all of us. That came up for all of us because it came up again and again. So the nature, the trees, everything that I just said to you was for all of us because every single one of those cards was hit on the color burgundy. All of them. So what I'm going to ask is, where can I purchase iris essence? Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. You guys. Iris essence, you can get it at Walmart and it's $9.71. Okay? So I'm going to tell you the meaning of the number 971. I'm telling you, every single thing is a message. So your optimism concerning your career, how much have we been talking about career? Your optimism concerning your career is warranted because you're taking the right steps for fulfilling an important purpose in the world. I'm telling you, I do this all day long. This is how I communicate with spirit. This is hearing spirit in the fifth dimension and higher. So you can get iris essences at Walmart. They can ship it to you for $14.11. You can go buy it for $9.71. They have Australian bush flower, African iris, or iris herbal essences. So I'm going tonight and I'm going to get it. I'm going to put iris essences and geranium and lavender in my night cream. So that was freaking amazing. You know what? Mookaite, you said mookaite? I was looking at my mookaite as well. The burgundy. See the burgundy? And what's interesting about this mookaite, do you see the mermaid sitting on the rock right there? She's me. Do you see her raven? And her, actually, if you look at this under a microscope, not a microscope, a magnifying glass, it's actually an owl, the seer. So there is the mermaid sitting on her rock. If you turn this stone around, there's hearts everywhere. There's hearts everywhere. In all different shapes, I found hearts. Spirit always brings me hearts. But it's interesting, I saw the mookaite and I thought about that too. So now, here's another message. For people who don't know it, because I didn't know it until I got this stone, I didn't know what mookaite was for. So you brought that up and I was looking at it, so we were clearly supposed to speak about it. And you know what's hysterical about mookaite? It slows the aging process. Do you know why it slows the aging process? Because it's a mental thing. It tells you, it helps you mentally be good with where you are in your life, in your aging process, which slows down because when we're feeling good about ourselves, we age gracefully. They literally say you put the Mookaite stone under your bed and people start aging backwards. The Mookaite stone is about, it helps in that. Hold on, my neck is sore. I'm going to get my stepdaughter to do a massage for me. And it's interesting because remember the colors in burgundy? If you look at it really, really closely, the colors are actually in this, are like a burgundy reddish, and there's yellow in the center. And Mookaite is made of red and yellow, and a fiery combination of red and yellow energy. So all of these messages are coming together. It's got, it helps you connect with the energy of the earth. But it's definitely about it's definitely about the aging process, which I think is hysterical. It talks about because it increases your self-confidence. It increases. It's actually a very powerful stone as far as your workplace too. Because it's a motivational stone. Thinking about your self-confidence. It helps you, and about your body. It talks. It gives you kind of like a soothing feeling about a personal power. It kind of quiets your mind so that you're. And all of this works. It is as far as slowing down the aging process. Because when we're stressed out, that's why we age. That's why I've aged in the last 3 years. I've been so stressed out about my twin, worried so much about him. It literally aged me. So you can reverse some of the damage that you've caused by calming yourself. It also works with your, think about the color of burgundy. What is the organ in your body that's the color of burgundy? Liver, right? And kidneys. So it helps you with your digestive system. It helps reduce stress in that area. Internal organs. I mean, crystals are major for everything. They talk about, okay, I'm going to look and see because there's something else. Oh. Okay, so it helps you for going beneath the surface. So if it helps you going beneath the surface, examining what's underneath, helping you to let go of the fear and accept the changes that are happening in your life, it helps you, oh, that's why I keep doing this. Flexibility. It helps with flexibility. So, as far as all the stuff that we were talking about, exercise, when we got the exercise thing, when we got something with your career, when we got, it's all about maybe you need to be more flexible. Remember I was showing all the different exercise classes that I was taking? I'm being flexible, I'm doing something different constantly. So, it talks about, I'm just going off on that, forget Mookaite, I'm just going off on that right now. It's telling you to be flexible with everything that's happening in your life, be willing to change directions, maybe. Maybe be willing in your career, in your relationship, in your standing, in your way of looking at things, in the way that you've done things in the past. Be flexible. I'm constantly stretching, right? Be flexible. Flexibility. So Mookaite will help you be flexible and help you do all of these things. Okay. She has a blue dress with yellow rays. Okay, so the blue dress is Archangel Michael. The yellow rays, to me, is the divine masculine. It also talks about, so that talks about us. Our divine masculine is our forward movement. What I see is that something very passionate is propelling her forward. That's what I see. She is literally taking a leap of faith. That's what I see. I see either that or spirit is pushing her out of the nest. So perhaps you've been a little bit scared, because check it out, it's almost like she's skydiving. Those are clouds, and spirit is coming from behind. So something is building to the point where your passion is going to push you forward. Your passion for a cause, your passion for your relationship, your passion for your career, your passion for your spirituality, whatever it is, it's literally forcing you to move forward out of your comfort zone, and you are diving headlong into something, and you're soaring. You're not falling down, you're soaring. So those are all the messages I get from that. And, oh, hi, Christina. I was just going to say I'm going to end. I'll do one more card. I guess I'll do it for Christina. I thought I did one for Christina. I'm going to do one for a card. Anyway, so you guys can see how I work, right? This is what I do all day long. You know, whatever, I'm led to one thing. Like, so say, this is another thing. We kept getting those cards, right? And maybe it wasn't about exercise. Maybe it was about Iris the whole time. Sometimes spirit will use something to get us to a location. They'll get us. They'll use whatever they need to do in order to get us to a certain place. Like say I'm supposed to meet somebody, right? I go to get my water filled up at the Canyon Lake. Can I use that or can I use something else? Yeah, okay. So I go up to the Canyon Lake, a little market here, to get my water filled. So maybe I'm not, but I'm supposed to meet somebody. I'm supposed to run into somebody. So when I go to get my water at the Canyon Lake market, they're out of water. So, okay, where's my next place? Well, I guess I'm going to have to go up to Stater Brothers. Spirit knows what they're doing. They are going to line things up for us. All we have to do is send our rockets of desire out, say thank you, ask for the direction, and follow our intuitive nudges. We don't even know necessarily sometimes why we're following them. Why? But if they keep throwing it to you, they keep throwing it at you, look at it. What is in front of my face? What keeps coming up? What keeps being thrown in my face? What is it that I'm not seeing? Because if it keeps being thrown in your face again and again and again and again, there's something that you're not seeing, right? So I needed to see the iris. I needed that for my skin because I've been asking. So that was huge, and I can go get it at Walmart, right? Exactly, propel you forward. So your muscles don't atrophy, which your muscles, your spiritual muscles, your relationship muscles, your self-confident muscles, your career striving forward muscles, your physical muscles, everything, because it's not just in one way. There's symbolic everything, right? I did one for you. Okay, you popped back on, so I wasn't sure because you were disappeared. So are we done? Have we gotten everybody? Is there anybody else? Oh, wow. I just got this card. New home. So, and what's interesting is the message on it is moving is in the right step, moving is a step in the right direction. So, now let's look at the colors again. She's sitting in a hibiscus flower. So you might be moving to a place where it's warmer or more tropical. So you may be moving to a place by the water. You may be moving to a place, actually the opposite of that. You may be moving to a place where hothouse flowers have to be grown inside. Because hibiscus, when I lived in Wisconsin, I couldn't grow a hibiscus outside. It would have died, but they grew beautifully inside. It could be showing you that new home doesn't always represent a house. Wow, I'm just getting a headache right now. Why is that happening? Behind my left eye, I'm getting a sharp pain. I'm hearing right now I'm supposed to listen to the music. Okay, I just heard we're on each other's team. I'm kind of tired of being, oh wow, I'm kind of tired of being told to throw my hands up in the air. And that card that we kept getting over and over again, her arms were thrown up in the air, weren't they? I'm kind of tired of being throw my hands up in the air. We're on each other's team. There's a message in that. They had me close my eyes. They had me close my eyes. I had a sharp pain behind my left eye. Left eye. Home. Home. Start looking. Start looking for where you want to be. Start visualizing. Look at my dream board. Look at my dream board. I've got my twin all over it. I've got all of my messages. And I see myself in a hammock. I see myself where there's snow in the winter. I see us hiking, right? Maybe that you need to move, visualize to bring your move in the right direction. Maybe you're trying to make a move, or maybe you're trying to buy a house and they're saying at this time, it's positive. The energy behind the move is with you at this time. The finances, we kept getting career issues, right? Career, like not issues, but career being blessed. So your finances are changing that are going to help you move. Maybe I'm going to be moving to a bigger place where I have my own air conditioning, my own kitchen, my own bathroom inside my studio instead of outside because it's in my highest good. So my finances maybe will be changing to make that happen. Maybe there's somebody moving in or out of your home. Maybe there's somebody coming into this home. Maybe I'm staying here. Somebody's moving in with me. That'd be cool. I'd put up with all of this if my twin wanted to move in with me. But somebody's maybe moving in or out of your home. Maybe there's issues within your home, your physical home. Let's look at this picture again. So this woman is sitting in this hothouse flower. So a hothouse flower is someone who's delicate, and it makes me think of Lily. My Lily is my little hothouse flower. She represents my twin. She's healing right now. she's very delicate right now. There's certain things about her that she needs special attention. She needs special treatment. I literally hand feed her in my hand. I hold it for her to help her eat right now. So there may be a feminine, nurturing aspect necessary in your home, a healing taking place. Maybe I'm getting a real emotional hit right now that there is, that's what it is. In the home, home is where your heart is. So there's a healing taking place in your home, and there's a need for gentle, loving energy to be exchanged in your home, whether that be in your own physical home, your own spiritual home, your literal home, or where your heart is, where your home is. I'm getting that, okay, so I have friends that have been saying that they've been wanting to try different locations, but that they don't know if they want to find, if they don't know if they want to move there. So maybe, or they want to go on a vacation, but they can't quite afford it. So maybe you're supposed to swap homes. Maybe you're supposed to trade your home. Maybe you're supposed to go house sit. And while you're house sitting, you're getting, because my son does that. He comes down to California for 2 months every year from Canada, and he trades his house. Somebody has his house, and he comes down and he stays here. So all of that comes up. Janice, I don't think I did one for you. You have fibromyalgia, you love Arizona and Cali. I feel well there. Sedona is definitely on my list. Dude, Sedona is my list. I finished, you know, we're having the solar eclipse coming, and I said I need to be in Sedona. I just feel like I need to be in Sedona for the solar eclipse. And my brother Ryan, I've stayed with him in the past in Sedona, and he does live readings as well. And he wrote the banner of it said, "Where will you be on this very powerful day?" And I said, I want to be there. I want to be in Sedona. So. I love the energy. I love everything about Sedona. My hair works best in Sedona. My skin works best in Sedona. My spirituality works. So maybe it's talking about me looking again in Sedona, about moving. And thanks for bringing that up. Makes me nervous, and it only makes me nervous because I don't know how I could afford to move at this time. But I won't worry about that because I will ask Archangel Gabriel to assist me with the money to make the move, the place, and that's who Gabriel. That's what she helps. Okay, so for you, Janice. Yeah, I lived in Sedona and I freaking loved it. I'm telling you, I was really sad when I had to leave. I had to leave to come back here to wrap up karmic ties. I had to come back here to wrap up family ties. I had to come back here and reconnect with my twin soul. But I want to go back to Sedona. I keep saying, babe, that's where I want to go. I want to go there. Oh my God. Okay, you guys. There's something that we haven't gotten, okay? We got it again. There's something that we have not gotten. So, all right, let's look at this card. Hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Flying free. I'm not even going to do exercise. This isn't even about this. Oh my God, I just got it. I just got it. Exercise your freedom. Exercise your freedom. The song that's playing right now, I want to celebrate and live my life. Saying Ayo, saying Ayo. Throw my hands up in the air. We're going to rock this town. We're going to roll all night. We're going to light it up like dynamite. Look at the colors. Look at the colors. Told you once, I told you twice. We're going to light this up like dynamite. So it's about exercising our personal freedom. It's about moving forward. It's about taking the leap. It's about now. That's what I heard. Go now. Go now. So what else? You guys want to pop in and give me something else? Your connection has been bad for whatever reason, so I missed part of that feed. It's okay. I'll upload it and you can go back. What else do you guys feel is coming? I'm asking Spirit to tell me. What else? For the fact that we've gotten this so many times, there's something that we're not getting right. Or that we're missing. So you throw your hands up. Oh, okay. So move forward. Put your intentions out to Spirit and then hands off. Throw your hands up. Hands off means allow Spirit to bring it to you. Yes, ballerina jumping off a cliff. It's taking that leap of faith. It's spirit will help you fly. Throw my hands up in the air. I will be assisted by many different means. I will be assisted by the angels, by my passion, by my soul's path, by the crystals, by my flower essences. I'm going to use everything that I have at my disposal to help me exercise my own personal freedom and move forward. Fly over your emotional waters. Love that. Flying over your emotional waters. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I mean, think about all of the things that we're saying because, my God, how many times? Okay, how many times does it come up? It came up 4 times. So, where is it? 4, it always has to do with angels, okay? So, 4 times it came up. So the number 4 specifically means the angels are with you. It's always about angels. They send you the number 4 to assure you that they have heard your prayers and they are helping you. So, if you have been nervous about moving forward, if you have been afraid to take that leap of faith, if you have been afraid to speak your truth, if you have been allowing your ego to hold you back, now's the time. Now's the time to throw your hands up and express your own personal freedom. It's time to move forward. This is the time. We who are here with now need to fly in some way. Oh, wow. You're right. So the moving, and the outside, and remember I saw the airplane going. So we may need to fly somewhere. We may have to fly somewhere to wow. I haven't flown anywhere for a while. The last place I flew was Wisconsin. Wow. I'm up for it. Hell, I'm up for it. I wonder where we're going. I saw that airplane. Remember I said, look at that airplane that was lit up in the sky? Okay, there's another message in that. Because when you fly, you spiritually fly. My twin and I astral travel. So, remember I was talking about how I needed to, I wanted remote view. I want to see again. I want to hear him again. So I need to expand my gifts. So I need to go into meditation. I keep looking at my dragonfly. Dragonfly, dragonfly. Somebody's flying home. My dragon's flying home. That's what I just got. My dragon's flying home. Wow. Wisconsin. Why did you say Wisconsin? My dragon is flying home. I just heard. My dragon is flying home. Who said that? Was it me or someone else that said it? My dragon is flying home. I'll have to ask what that means because you just said Wisconsin. I am the dragon. I'm an Aries dragon. Am I flying home? Who's calling me their dragon? Wow. I would love to go home, actually. I would love to go home. I miss everybody. I miss the music. I miss my best friend. That's interesting. But right when I said that, my ribs on the right side started to hurt. You're going to Eagle River, Wisconsin. Fly high above the situation to view it from over. You're right, higher perspective. Take a look at it from a higher perspective. But I heard my dragon's flying home. And right now, look at our totem. Our totem was a little moth. Okay? So I'm going to tell you what the moth totem is. I know that the moth totem has to do with relationships. There's a lot of things about moth. You know what? I think I need this. You know, this is how it happens. Okay, flying. I look over there. I'm seeing the dragonfly. I'm seeing the moth. This is like how one thing leads to another. I almost posted moth totem this morning because my friend, who was it? My friend in Sedona, Anthony, who lives with my buddy Ryan. He said that the bugs are starting to land in Sedona, and it was a moth. And then another person showed. What looked like I don't know what the moth was, but I gave him the moth symbolism. You think about the moth. The moth is a nocturnal creature, right? They're drawn to the light. That's why they have the similar kind of issues, or not issues, but characteristics as a butterfly, except for it's nighttime instead of daytime. So it talks about your dreams. That's why I'm getting astral travel. Moth says pay attention to your feelings. See, because the dragonfly, remember I was looking at my dragonfly, see past the illusion is what dragonfly says. So the moth is saying clarify what is real and what is not. Discover what's going on and free yourself of what is not truthfully in your highest good or working with you. A moth talks about hiding. Are you hiding something? Are you hiding? Maybe we got the message, be yourself. Are you hiding a part of yourself? Are you using your emotions, your emotional issues to keep you hidden from other people? Yes, I know who is. Is it time that you take your emotional energy? There's the little moth. He's on my keyboard right now. So the moth is on my keyboard right now. I just heard do the right thing always. The moth is on my keyboard right now. So the keyboard is communication. Do the right thing always. The moth is sitting on my keyboard. So they're telling you, they want you to step away from the drama, from the emotional issues. And even if things are complicated or dark at this time, trust that things are, that eventually you will see the light, because the moth goes to the light. Also a moth, my friend Troy is a singer-songwriter, and he has a song called, I'm going to have to listen to his song again, I can't even remember what it's called, but the lyrics are, like a moth to a flame, I was drawn to a woman with another man's name. So you have the ability to draw to you what you need. You have the, it talks about being a counselor, being a teacher. You're able to, so you attract to you what you need. Oh, my battery's dying. We must have been on for 2 hours. It talks about, again, because they have the same kind of process as a butterfly. My girlfriend in Wisconsin, she has a business called Chrysalis, right? And she was thinking of a new name for her business. Well, chrysalis is the cocoon that the moth and the butterfly make. The chrysalis is what you're in. So it talks about transformation, right? Psychic awareness. God, there's so many things that come up about the moth. The Luna moth, yeah, the Luna moth is, we've got a, that's the moon. I'm actually looking at a Luna moth right now. It talks about, so if there's something hidden in the darkness, it talks about concealment, it talks about dreams, intuition, it talks about subtlety, transformation, shadow movement. But mostly what I'm getting is, because of Troy's song, the moth is about, the way that moth attracts their partner to them is by sending out pheromones. They have these pheromones, and that's how they're drawn to one another. So it's talking about you are drawing to you. You may, and we got soulmate and the soulmate card today. So being your true self, being who you are drawing this energy to you like a moth to the flame. That's what's coming. I got that from the moth. Okay, so that's it. You know what, you guys? My battery's almost dead. I've been on forever. That's it. We did a lot of stuff, but I'm curious to see if I'm literally moving. I think I am. I've been told it for a long time. I wonder if I'm flying somewhere. What a trip. You know what? So I'm going to ask Archangel Zadkiel to help me in my dreams, to show me what's going on and help me remember. I hope you guys remember now. Shamuel for career, if you need a raise, if you need money to come in more steadily, or an increase in financial situation. Archangel Jophiel will help you with your career as well, illuminating things. Help you with tests. Archangel Uriel will illuminate things for you as well. Both Jophiel and Zadkiel help you with tests and studies. I'm just saying that because these are the lesser known archangels. Gabriel, of course, helps assisting you in moving and in finding the finances and kind of getting it together and helping you choose where you're meant to go if you're not quite sure where you're supposed to go. So I'm just kind of giving you a little run by about a couple of different archangels that we don't normally talk about, because we all talk about Raphael, we all talk about Metatron, we all talk about, I mean, you guys know, I do. We all talk about Michael, but we don't talk about Zadkiel and Shamuel and Jophiel, and Ariel is also for finances and nature. So, okay? You're very welcome, you're very welcome, you're very welcome, you're very welcome. Love you guys too. You're very welcome. Have a blessed evening. Peace, love, and light.